This book was first published in 2007 as a result of several high-profile studies and media reports, including a Time magazine cover story called Dropout Nation. Many Americans were hearing for the first time that the United States has a dropout epidemic, millions of young people failing to graduate from high school. And they were learning about the grim real-life consequences in a new century, demanding workplace skills that most often require at least post-high school study. In the past 15 years, much has been done to address this crisis. The fact remains, though, that dropping out of school is still one of the most visible and tragic results of a situation that grows worse, not better. Economic inequity, on the rise in this country, exacts its harshest penalties on children. The U.S. poverty measure finds 11.6 million children living in poverty in 2020. This represents an increase of more than 1 million children in a single year and comprises 16% of all youth nationwide. Poverty rates are also disproportionately high for children of color. According to the Census Bureau, Black 28%, American Indian 25%, and Latino 23%, kids are more likely to grow up poor. In this book, I tell the story of Communities in Schools, which has worked for more than 40 years to end the dropout epidemic. One of the things you'll learn is that dropping out of school is a symptom of a host of dysfunctions that plague children, families, and schools. CIS is known, and rightly so, as a very successful dropout prevention program, but we can never forget that the dropout epidemic is ultimately an epidemic of poverty, inequity, and lack of resolve and resources. As I say many times, and what you're about to read, this is a justice issue. America's 2 million dropouts ages 16 to 24 are truly have-nots. They don't have a high school diploma, and as a result, they are far more likely than their peers to earn less, experience poor health outcomes, need government assistance, and get involved in criminal activity. The U.S. Department of Education's 2019 publication, Trends in High School Dropouts and Completion Rates, notes that dropouts also make up a higher percentage of the nation's institutionalized population, including persons living in adult and juvenile correctional facilities, nursing facilities, and other healthcare facilities. Among 25 to 34-year-olds in the labor force, the unemployment rate of dropouts is nearly twice as high as the rate for those who graduated, even if those graduates didn't go on to college. The dire consequences of these young people are mirrored in the cost to American society, to you, your children, and the future of our country. Dropouts are costing us billions of dollars in lost wages and increased social support, including medical care and welfare benefits. The average high school dropout costs the economy approximately $272,000 over their lifetime. Calculated in terms of lower tax contributions, higher reliance on Medicare and Medicaid, higher rates of criminal activity, and higher reliance on government assistance. Just imagine what we could accomplish if this same amount were spent on education instead. Business leaders, economists, and chambers of commerce across the country agree. In a time of intense international competition, America is unable to recruit an adequate workforce if this failure to educate all our children continues.